Hey, in this tutorial, we'll be watching the ranges. Range is a object type wherein if you have like the sequence of like the objects, then like you can reference it using range. So if you want to call a like the sequence of objects from like 1 to 10, something like that, then you use range. So it's a sequence of objects. So you store like range as a sequence of objects. So how do you define range? So you can define range using uh, double periods or triple. So double refers to inclusive uh, and triple period refers to exclusive range. So which operator is used for exclusive range? So, like I've said, double and triple. Inclusive range actually includes like the it actually includes 10 in it, but in exclusive range, it doesn't include like the 10. It only includes still 9. So, if you can see, like if I go to IRB and 1 to 9, 1 to 9, does it include 1 to 10? Let's go 1 to 10. Okay. Does it include 10? Yes, it does include 10. But for in the exclusive range, if I give triple dots, it doesn't include 10. So that's what uh, uh, difference between exclusive and inclusive range. So what type of range is most commonly used in Ruby? So you mostly use inclusive. That is because like we have a quirk in like a strange behavior from using exclusive range, because if you like ask for the last value in the exclusive range, you get 10, but it is not included in the range, but but you get like the 10 value. So that is where like a that is where like it is confusing for users. So it is preferred to use like the inclusive range. Yeah. And this is mentioned, and which is most commonly used, like I mentioned, it inclusive is most commonly used. uh, and what are ranges limited to numbers only? No, it is not limited to numbers. Like you can see, you can get the range from A to Z. So if you do like A to Z, you can get like the values. How do you store ranges? Store all the values explicitly. So you do not store all the values explicitly. What you store is you store start, end, and if it is inclusive or exclusive for the range. So you store only like these three values: start value, end value, and inclusive or exclusive for the sequence of these objects. So that that is how like range is useful. You don't need to store all the values. That's where like you can save memory, and like you can see if the range is in between. If the range is between some value. So is it between 1 to 10? Oh, sorry, you cannot use between for a range. Uh you can use include. So that's where like do range store all the values explicitly. So it does not store, but you can check like if the range exists in between a particular value. So 8 includes between 1 to 9. So yeah, you can check without storing like this complete thing. So yeah. In case if you want to store like the complete values, then you can like assign it to a, like you can use a splat operator and assign it to an variable. So which method checks whether a value is inside of the range? So you can check which operator, like you can use include method to check if the value is in the range. So, and what methods return the first value? So first value, first and start, I guess. Start also does return the first value. So let's say start, uh, first and begin, I guess. Begin, yeah, begin and first, and for last and returns like the last values of the range. So for the start values, begin and first. So begin and first, for this end and last. What is the quirk of using exclusive range? Like I said, and uh, returns like the even in the exclusive part value. So why are parentheses sometimes needed when working with ranges? So we need parentheses in case like if you want to call any method after like the parentheses, like for after 10 you want to call last, then it won't know like the first like you do you want to put for first for the 10 or to the one, I mean to the whole of the range, it doesn't know. So to particularly say to for the whole range, you need to put parentheses. So that's how like it gets to know. So yeah, if you check this class, you will get the range as a class. And how do you convert, how can range be converted into an array? So you can convert this range, you can convert this range using the splat operator. Splat is a star asterisk symbol before the range. That way, like you can convert it into uh, an array. So what it does is splat operator splits like the all the values and puts it into an array. So and yeah, use splat. And what does splat operator do with ranges? It creates new array. Or it splits, actually it splits. So it in case of like you give arguments to a method, then also like you would basically use a splat operator. For example, you define a method and expect a comma b. So a comma b, and you want to return a plus b, and if you give splat operator, oh, what happened? Return wrong number of arguments given to. Okay, def sum a comma b, a plus b, and yeah, I've defined sum operator. And now what I would do is like I would actually use a splat operator to call this a sum. So sum, I'm using splat operator with 1 comma 1 to 2. So I'm using 1 to 2. It should return the 3. So it returns 3. Basically, it splits using a comma. So it sends two arguments, which is 1 comma 2 into this sum. So That's how like it even builds like the uh, it even builds the array. So that that's how like we build an array as well. So splat operator basically splits. It does not create a array. It's basically it splits into arguments, useful for creating arrays. And when are ranges most useful in Ruby? So they are useful in iterations. If you want to iterate like 10 times, 1 to 10 times, usually these are used in iterators. So yeah, that covers like the range.